Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Fans horrified as Lindsie Chrisley's face morphed into Todd. Lindsie Chrisley scared fans when she posted a video and her face had morphed into her father, Todd Chrisley. This is something fans did not expect. However, they are not loving it. Lindsie is not close with her family. She continuously gets into fights with her sister, Savannah Chrisley. The two go back and forth calling each other out on social media. However, Lindsie seems to be turning into her father. Keep reading to find out more. Todd Chrisley goes away. Todd Chrisley got into a lot of legal trouble. This also got his wife, Julie Chrisley, in a lot of trouble as well. Both of them are currently in federal prison. Julie has the opportunity to get her sentence reduced. They could not find enough evidence to make her sentencing stick, so there is a possibility that she can get out much sooner than originally expected. Unfortunately, it does not look too good for Todd. His daughter, Savannah Chrisley, will continue to fight for his freedom. Maybe she will have luck in the future. Lindsie Chrisley morphs into father. Lindsie Chrisley posted a video. In the video she looked like Todd. This horrified fans. She really looks like Todd here. She looks like her lips are having an allergic reaction. They are so duck-like. Too much boozing, coke and pills trying to plump up with filler. Oh my, she's not looking so good. Fans do not think she looks good whatsoever. Some think her filler has gotten to be too much. Others think she could be on drugs. There is no telling what made her look like that in the video. However, she does not look like that on other social media posts. Regardless, fans are horrified with how she looked. It seems as though fans think she is turning into Todd. There is a lot that could contribute to fans thinking her face looks odd. Some think it was too much plastic surgery. Maybe it started to move into places that it was supposed to. Lindsie is not a fan favorite and never has been. Fans also noticed that she had been out partying a lot. Fans of Chrisley Knows Best were left speechless after an unsettling new image surfaced online. Lindsie Chrisley, the once beloved daughter of Todd Chrisley, seemed to have undergone a transformation that no one saw coming. Her once familiar face, the embodiment of her own identity and charm, now bore a striking, almost eerie resemblance to none other than her father, Todd Chrisley. What was happening? It all began as rumors, whispers floating through social media after a few fans noticed subtle changes in Lindsie's appearance. But the whispers soon turned into a roar when a photo of her appeared on Instagram, showcasing a face that seemed unnervingly altered. Gone were the softer, more delicate features she had been known for. Instead, fans noticed something shocking. Her jawline, her eyes, and even her smile had begun to resemble her father's so closely that the resemblance was uncanny. At first, some thought it was a simple case of a bad angle or a heavily filtered photo. But as days passed, more images emerged, and fans couldn't help but voice their horror. Why does she look exactly like Todd now? One fan tweeted in disbelief, followed by hundreds of comments echoing the same question. Memes quickly flooded the internet, with side-by-side comparisons of Lindsie and Todd, their faces virtually indistinguishable. Some fans took it in stride, finding humor in the situation. Looks like Lindsie is turning into the next Todd. One user quipped, adding a laughing emoji for good measure. But for others, the transformation was nothing short of disturbing. The once warm and loving bond between father and daughter had grown icy over the years due to family drama, legal battles, and personal estrangement. Lindsie had distanced herself from Todd and the rest of the family, carving out a life of her own. So why now, of all times, did she suddenly begin to look more like the very man she had fought so hard to separate from? Speculation ran rampant. Plastic surgery was, of course, the most common theory circulating among fans. Some believed that Lindsie had undergone a series of cosmetic procedures to refine her features, but they had gone awry, leaving her with a face that mirrored her father's. Others suggested it was an elaborate hoax, perhaps even a form of deepfake technology designed to stir up controversy and bring the fractured family back into the spotlight. But then came the darker theories, ones that took on a more psychological edge. Could this be some kind of subconscious rebellion? One user mused on Reddit, maybe she's trying to assert her independence, but deep down, she can't escape who she really is, a Chrisley. The idea that Lindsie, despite her best efforts to distance herself from Todd, might be grappling with the internal conflict of being so deeply connected to him struck a chord with many fans. Could it be that, on some level, Lindsie was doomed to resemble the very man she resented most? Even more bizarre was the fact that Lindsie herself seemed unbothered by the growing speculation. In her usual style, she took to Instagram, where she posted cryptic quotes about self-acceptance and family bonds, though she made no direct mention of her shifting appearance or the Todd comparisons. "You can't escape who you are, only embrace it," one of her captions read, accompanied by a serene image of her looking out at the ocean. To her loyal followers, it seemed like a subtle acknowledgement of the transformation, though her words left more questions than answers. Despite her silence on the matter, the topic became a hot one across celebrity gossip sites and podcasts. People who had once followed the Chrisley family saga through its ups and downs were now deeply invested in the eerie likeness between Lindsie and Todd. "It's like some weird kind of poetic justice," said one pop culture analyst during a podcast episode. "She wanted to get away from him so badly, and now she's turning into him. It's like life is playing a cruel joke." As weeks went by, the conversation shifted from Lindsie's appearance to what it symbolized. Was this just another example of the Chrisley family's strange, soap opera-like existence, or was there something deeper going on? Some fans theorized that this could be a moment of reconciliation for Lindsie and Todd. Maybe the universe, in its own mysterious way, was pulling the two of them back together, forcing them to confront their shared history and the unbreakable ties of family. Others were more cynical, seeing it as nothing more than a bizarre, almost surreal twist in the never-ending saga of the Chrisleys' public life. The chatter eventually reached a point where even Lindsie couldn't ignore it any longer. She appeared on a podcast to address the rumors, though her response was as ambiguous as her Instagram posts. "People will see what they want to see," she said coolly, sidestepping any direct questions about plastic surgery or her resemblance to Todd. "At the end of the day, I know who I am, and that's all that matters." But as the camera zoomed in on her face, fans watching the live stream couldn't help but notice the unmistakable glint in her eyes, the same piercing, determined look that Todd often gave when he was steering a conversation. It sent chills down their spines. Was she aware of the transformation, or was it just a trick of the light? No one could say for sure, but one thing was certain. The saga of Lindsie and Todd Chrisley had taken a strange and unexpected turn, and fans were left horrified, yet captivated by the mystery. Would Lindsie embrace her new face, or would she find a way to break free from the shadow of Todd Chrisley once and for all? As with all things Chrisley, the answer was bound to be as dramatic as the journey itself. It started like any other day in the whirlwind of reality TV drama, where fans watched with equal parts fascination and judgment as the Chrisley family navigated their complex lives. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold, an event so strange, so unsettling, that it would send shockwaves across social media platforms and leave even the most die-hard fans questioning reality. It all began innocuously enough. Lindsie Chrisley, the eldest daughter of Todd Chrisley, had been living her life mostly outside of the Chrisley limelight. After distancing herself from the family in recent years, she had carved out her own space in the world, far removed from her father's ironclad control. But in a twist no one could have predicted, she was pulled back into the fold for a special family reunion episode of Chrisley Knows Best. The producers, sensing ratings gold, had convinced her to make a surprise appearance, promising a tearful reconciliation, heartwarming moments, and a glimpse of the Chrisley charm that made the show a reality TV staple. The episode aired on a quiet Sunday evening. Fans, many of whom had been glued to the show for years, settled in for what they thought would be another typical hour of Chrisley antics, family bickering, and Todd's sharp-tongued humor. But the usual light-hearted chaos soon took a bizarre turn.